All right. So our writing prompt is my favorite thing in autumn. Now notice how many things. Nope. I said my favorite thing. It might be hard to hear, Laitlin, because I have my mask on. And that's why I'm pointing this out. Okay, and we know autumn is fall, right? True to test, they use a big word, hoping maybe they can mess you up. Notice it is only one thing. Okay, this is very important when you're reading a prompt like this on a test, to analyze the words like that, because if you write about more than one thing, that will lower your grade. Okay, because they said one thing. So you think, can you write a whole paper about the leaves changing colors? Not really. That's one of my favorite things about autumn, but I can't write a whole paper on that. So I have to think then, let's see, what do I do in autumn that I could write a whole paper about? Does anybody have any ideas? Gabe? Halloween. Could you write a whole paper on Halloween? Yes. And is that one thing? Aha. What's some other things maybe? Laitlin? Oh, the flowers. There are like wildflowers start to bloom again, and you have all the mums. It's possible that one would be a little bit harder to write a whole paper on, but it's possible. Yes, sir. Okay, you could write about the weather. Okay, you could write about the things you do when it gets cool and how you like the rain, but it's still sunny and warm in the afternoon, so you can still go outside and play. You could write about the weather. Shannon?
Maybe like something that we do. Like we go somewhere.
Okay, where do you go in the fall?
My dad.
Okay, so you go to your dad's. My favorite thing about the fall is I always get to visit my dad. Okay, and you could definitely elaborate on that visit with dad. And that is one thing. Kayla? Okay, you could write about Thanksgiving. Ooh, there's lots of subject area there. Liona? Oh, I'm sorry. Laitlin? Okay, my favorite thing in colors. And if you wrote about colors, you could write about leaves and flowers. Okay. I'm trying to think, if you wrote about colors, what would your third paragraph be?
Maybe the clothes that you wear.
The clothes that you wear. Some people dress seasonally. Like they will wear fall colors in fall. Okay. What were you going to say, Laitlin? The trees, the flowers. You could even write about the orange pumpkins, how you like the orange pumpkins. Okay. When you're doing this and it says one thing, you have to make sure it's one thing and that you have how many good paragraphs to go with it? 3 good ideas. Okay. Do any of you go to the pumpkin patch in fall?
Yes, we can.
I think I might be going this weekend too. It's a surprise for my kids. Kevion, you go to the pumpkin patch? Okay. That has a lot of things to write about too. And that's what I'm going to choose to do my brainstorming on. Okay. I'm just going to do an example brainstorming. I don't want you to write anything. Does that mean everybody in here has to write about the pumpkin patch?
No.
No. Okay. So I'm just going to show you my brainstorming. And when I do a test, my favorite brainstorming this year so far is the expository pillar. Okay. My main idea is a thing I like, my favorite thing to do in fall. Okay. But my favorite thing to do in fall is the pumpkin patch. Notice pumpkin, pumpkin, and then patch has A-T-C-H. The TCH just says ch, okay? Now I need 3 good main ideas. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of draw my expository pillar nice and big. Well, maybe that's too big. Hopefully I can fit in all 3 main ideas, okay? And I'm going to show you something fun I can do with it. I kind of showed you at the beginning of the year, but oh yeah, I have room. Okay. Now remember, do you have a lot of room though? Should I be writing complete sentences on here? No, just 1 or 2 words or a phrase to remind me what my idea is. Okay. And remember, this is our introduction, so keep it quiet or I will have to take it, okay? I really don't want to do that, but you're gonna have to keep it quiet. Remember, this is my introduction. So in my introduction, I should also have my hook and my thesis statement. And my thesis statement is just 1, 2, 3, no details. Say the details for your paragraph. Yes, Laitlin. Oh, it is still. Is that bothering you? I'm so sorry.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I heard it, but it just. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's Mozart. So, okay. So we have the pumpkin patch, and this is main idea number 1, number 2, and number 3. And this is my conclusion. And if I turn it sideways, I can kind of make it look like a fish skeleton. A fish skeleton. Oh, I should put X's. Because he's dead. Doesn't it? No? Is it just me? Okay. All right. So the pumpkin patch. Okay. One thing I love about the pumpkin patch we go to is the Texas corn maze. At the one down in Marble Falls, they have a huge field. It's not actually really corn, but it looks like corn. And they plant the field in the shape of Texas. So I'm going to put shape of Texas. And I'm going to use the abbreviation for Texas even. And they cut a maze in it. Oh, whoops. Okay. And let's see, they put towns in there. So it's like a big map. You have to find the towns and hole punch a card. So I'm just going to put hole punch. Okay. And in my family, we split into groups and make a race and see who can finish first. And one year, nobody wanted to go with me, so I went all by myself. And I beat them all so badly. I was out there, and when you're done, they give you a soda to drink. And I was out there, and I sat there. I took a picture of myself. I finished first, and then I drank my soda, and then I'm sitting there waiting. Finally, I went back in, and I found them all and helped them all. So anyway, that's one thing that we do there. Let's see, what else do we do? Every year, we stuff a scarecrow. Okay. So they let you pick out clothes. And then you stuff it, and my kids draw the face, and they usually draw something really weird and wacky. Because like one of them will do the eyes, and one of them will do the nose, and one of them will do the mouth. And it just ends up weird. I mean, weird. Okay. We have to stuff it, and we always stuff it like as much as we can. We make him like big and like he's a big fat farmer guy. Okay. I can't think of another one for that one, so I'm just gonna leave that blank, but I have 3, so that's good. Okay. Let's see, what else do we do? Oh, Sweet Berry Farms has the best homemade ice cream. There's lots of things to do there. We usually feed the goats and stuff like that. Well, I'm thinking though, I love the homemade ice cream, but would it be better to write a paragraph about the goats? Because we do that every year too. The ice cream, I already put it on here, so we'll go. The flavors, okay. It's usually hot, so we get it in the afternoon to cool off. But you have to eat it quickly because it melts so fast. Oh, delicious. Okay. And then my conclusion is going to be very much like the introduction, where I almost have another, it's almost like another hook. Or remember, I'm going to hang up here soon a bunch of like conclusion starters. Remember, as you can see, was Miss Campbell's favorite conclusion starter. Or you could put in conclusion, blah, 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 blah. Or it is very clear that, blah, blah, blah. I'll get a bunch and hang them up, okay? And I actually have that already online in the writing class syllabus folder under anchor charts. There's a bunch of terrific endings. okay? And then you restate your thesis. So the introduction and the conclusion, you want to use different words. You don't want to write the exact same thing, but they're going to look very much the same. No details in your introduction and conclusion. You save all your details for the middle, okay? So what I would like you to do now